Week 9 of the National Football League.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
Ready, check.
On play action, Young rolling to his right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
1st and 10, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
The numbers for Smith a week ago.
5 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely and start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a deep. Because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll try and keep you updated there as well as the other spots around the league as we move past the halfway point this week in the NFL season. This is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Young takes it on the sneak. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive of 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense returns to the field, and former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. So far, been so good this season, well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. 66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down, as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The play fake. Now Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Young on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, it's Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
11 empty. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down. Here's Burrow.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
11, mighty. 12, 11.
Again, it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Well, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Now Burrow on first down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow will throw. This one hauled in by Sample.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Down inside the 10, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off off by J.C. Horn. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Young.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
First down, Young.
It's caught. It's Shenault again.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down. This is Mixon on the draw.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
12, 11 empty, 11 Thomas.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
This game feels feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Carolina getting set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Young. He's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That is caught by Thielen.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Young now.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Young will set to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Young to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Important extra point up and through, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Connection made with Chenault.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Young.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now Young.
And Shark hauls it in. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen.
And the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.